Okay, guys, welcome back to Pork for the Fork. It's a special weekend. I just turned 48. So, people ask, for the man who cooks every weekend for the family, wants to do this as a business, what do you prefer on your special day? What I prefer is a pork butt and some beef ribs. Now, brisket is attractive, but what these beef ribs do for me is something that brisket just can't. These beef ribs cook up just perfectly, low and slow. See, we got a pretty mammoth piece today. This is a 15 and a half pounder. So it can get kind of costly when you get up in this range. But there's nothing like a beef rib. I mean, look at this. Look at this here. So this here is what we call a beef plate. Looks like my parchment paper doesn't want to act right for me. I'm going to try to get you guys in here. This side right here. See, we got 5 bones here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bones there. You can see how thick those bones are. They call these dinosaur ribs. And you can see why. So no brisket today. Rich wants pork butt, beef ribs. That's what's on my menu today. We're going to cook it up right, nice and slow. And we're going to make this happen today. All right, guys, I'm going to do some trimming here on my beef ribs. My pork is fine. And we'll bring you back in when it's all seasoned up and ready for the smoker. All right, guys, welcome back to Pork for the Fork. We got our meats all trimmed up, seasoned up. Let's take a look at them one by one. Look at that pork butt there. Seasoned up nicely. That's just my salt, pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder. Freshly ground up. You can see the coarseness of the pepper there. Kosher salt. See the coarseness of that. Then I had the rest of that dinosaur. See, I got it trimmed up there on the top. You don't need to leave a lot of fat cap on this type of beef here because there's plenty of fat just running throughout this here. And for this here, we just used our standard brisket rub. I can't believe how thick that piece of meat is right there. Look at that. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, today we got our smoker running. We're going to run 275, 300. Wouldn't hurt me to go 250. We'll see how the day goes. We'll see how the tequila flows. It's that kind of day. It's my kind of day. We'll check back in with you. Okay, guys, I just wanted to bring you in. We just put our meat on the smoker here. You can see security. He's watching the smoker. See? We got a nice light little smoke going here. We got a piece of hickory wood on there. Today we're using some hickory. We're going to use some cherry. That's all we're going to use today right there. See, we got our temperature held in. 300 degrees. 300 degrees. We're going to let us smoke. And we're going to enjoy our day today. Okay, guys, welcome back. We are going to take a look here, take a peek at our beef ribs and our pork butt we have on the smoker here. So I put this on at 12:30. It's 2 o'clock now, so we're an hour and a half in. We haven't opened it. We haven't done anything. Remember, we're using today hickory wood, cherry wood, and old 1800. We haven't cracked her yet. We're waiting for Mama to come home. Yeah, we're waiting for Mama to come home for that. So you can see our smoke here, very light. We need to add another piece of wood in here, we know that. Temperature right now, like we're at 270 right here. It's like we're at 250 on this side. I'll have to check and see. We do have a water pan over there, so that's not very surprising, but let's take a look here. Let's open her up. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Wow, look at that. Ooh, and look at that big hunk of love right there. We will not be wrapping the beef ribs. We may do a little bit of a wine glaze and put it in there, but my thought right now is that I'm not wrapping that. We'll probably not wrap the pork. It just creates a better bark, which is what I like on that. So we're just going to continue to let them roll. I am going to spritz them today using a little apple juice, a little bit of maple syrup, and a water mixture. We're just going to spritz them up, let them continue to ride in there, just like so. All right, we'll check in with you guys in a couple of hours. Okay guys, welcome back to Pork for the Fork. It is now 5 p.m. So we know we put our pork on and our beef ribs on at 12:30. So we're at 4.5 hours and it's time to work on these jalapeno poppers. See, we got a little bit of the seeds in there. That's where the heat comes from. We got a little bit of garlic, cream cheese, cheddar, Asiago Parm, and there's our jalapenos. And of course, you got to drink responsibly. Yes, that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna mix this up, stuff the jalapenos, wrap them in bacon, and throw them on the smoker. Okay guys, so here we go. Bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. We are going to go ahead, we're going to throw those on the smoker. The smoker is currently rolling still at 300 degrees. Got a nice piece of cherry wood on this, so we got a little smoke going. We're going to put these on there, let them crisp up. Should be some good eating right there. Okay guys, it's 5:30. So we've been running the smoker now 5 hours. We said we want 275, 300 today. We're still running at 280. And let's take a look. Let's open her up here. My. She sure looks good tonight. Wow, look at that. You can see the meat there on that beef rib starting to pull away. You can see the bone starting to pull away there. Now, this is a 15.5-pound piece of meat, so we're going to have to cook this a little while here. Wow, look at that. Nice and crusty. There's going to be some good eating in here tonight, folks. So we're going to put our jalapeno poppers on here. And we're going to let those roll for a little bit. We're going to keep our temperature up. I'm going to rotate this. I'm not going to spritz this anymore. We'll just let the bark develop properly, just the way it should be. We'll come back to you guys after a little while. There's going to be some good eating tonight, folks. Some good eating. Okay, guys, welcome back to Pork for the Fork. Jalapeno poppers are up. Now, when I first started off the show, I had a saying, learn with me, burn with me. So what we learned is that we need more bacon. And if you're cooking in the firebox, keep your eyes open, because you don't want to burn those peppers. Nevertheless, for a first try, I'll take it. Okay guys, so we're at 6.5 hours. It's getting dark. See, I got my tiki torches lit. Got a little chimney going there. See, we got still a little light smoke going on right now. I got a piece of hickory wood in there still. Other tiki torch. You can see my little backyard setup here. Let's take a look. We got 250 on the dial there. I wanted to show you guys the meat before it gets dark. Like I said, we're not going to wrap it. We're going to let that bark develop. Look at that. Look at that bark on there. Look at that pork. It's glistening, shining like a brand new car. Woo, look at that. The best kind of cake you could have, folks. The best kind of cake. So I want to show you guys before it gets dark what we're working with. Like I said, we're going to just let that roll. That pork butter will probably be on there for a few more hours. And we're going to do what we got to do. Just keep the temperature up. Okay guys, welcome back to Pork for the Fork. So yesterday we did this 15 pounds of beef ribs here. We did a pork. I want to talk to you guys about developing a good bark. This is a really good bark. I did not cover these at all. I just let these roll in the smoker the whole time, and it's got a really, really good bark. This is the kind of bark you want. As you always know, when your bone pulls apart like that, you got some good pulled pork going on. You can see that just come right off of there. That's a beautiful thing. Now this is very hot. You can see the bark here. That makes for some good sandwiches there. You see that? That's just gonna fall apart. Look at that meat there. Look at that. Pretty juicy right there, huh? The chef's gonna take a little bite of that. Man, that's delicious. Beef ribs. You can have the bones all pulled apart there. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna cut into it. See if I can get a good view for the camera here. Wow. Look at that. Look at that juice. You see that? That's just beautiful. So when they ask me, what do you want for your birthday? I don't want to go out. I want to stay in. And you can see why. Why go out when I have this at home? When I can do this myself, there's no need to go out. That is beautiful. Anyway, folks, thanks for hanging out with me today. This is beautiful. And as I always say, we gotta go. We gotta eat.